What is going on, everybody? My name's Remy from Therealdealplays, and welcome to a thing I would like to call the Real Deal Story Time, where I will share some life stories and life incidents that may be, a little bit funny, maybe a little bit serious, but for your guys' assumption, if you guys aren't really cool with the whole danger thing, I suggest you click off this video right now, so that way you don't have to deal with this later. So let's get started into this. One story per week. I will try my best to do this. I promise you guys, I will try my best. If I can't do it, then I'll try to make it out. So let's get started. Now, the first story I want to talk about is this actually happened this school year. So here's what had happened. I'm still 14 years old. I just recently turned 15. When I'm 14, I recently turned 15, but I was 14 last year when this happened. This is the same. This is just literally 2014, same school year. So here's what happens. So I'm in math class, and we're doing our work, this, that, the third. People are talking, the teacher's having little funny conversations with the students, and we're just chilling out. And here's what happens. The school goes into lockdown. Now, anybody who has ever in their whole life has ever been in lockdown in school, it means one of a few things. Either someone broke into the school, someone's threatening to shoot the school, or someone's threatening to bomb the school. Now, if you have any other incidents where this happens, you may be on the shady side or whatever. But, hey, it's a school lockdown. So, anyways, turns out, no, they didn't tell us what was really going on, so we had to figure it out on our own. So, as the lockdown goes on, this is a long lockdown, so usually lockdowns only last like 2 to 5 minutes. This lockdown, however, lasted up to 40 minutes. Now, for the long lockdown, I decided to rest my head, go to sleep. It's hot in the classroom, and they can't turn the AC on because of a lockdown. No teacher can be found. Now, because of this, I sit there, I rest my head for the next 35 minutes, I believe. 35 minutes I had my head down. When waking back up, however, and the lockdown is just officially over at the exact moment I wake up, turns out what happens is that during the lockdown, I cannot make this up. During the lockdown, they said somebody called the school and said that 30 people were coming up there with AKs, 9mm, shotguns, and anything else you can think of just to shoot the school. I mean, it's not funny, but in a way, it kind of is, concerning the fact that they said this never happened. Like, nothing. Like, there's no evidence to backtrack this. And while I was out, somebody told me, I was like, yo, you didn't hear that? You didn't hear that? I'm like, hear what? They're like, dude, a SWAT team pulled up in here. I'm like, a SWAT team? Dude, you're crazy. The person I was talking to my friend like Jay, and he was like, dude, the SWAT truck came up here, it was so loud, I can't believe you didn't wake up off it. Well, if a SWAT truck did come out, I didn't really hear nothing because I was kind of snoozing off for the other 35 minutes. So anyway, they took us off of lockdown, and after taking us off of lockdown, they proceed to say, hey, we're still in the lockdown formation, meaning that you now have less time to go to your classes. You can't use the bathroom. You can't leave the classroom for no reason at all. And if you do, well, we're assuming you're one of the shooters, and you're getting suspended for about 20 days. Now let's pause this real quick. I have no problem with the fact like they're trying to figure out who's shooting the school, but the problem is you're only suspending this guy for 20 days, dude. Let's think about this for a second. You guys had to put us in lockdown, okay? A phone call was made to you guys saying that a group of 30 people are coming up there to shoot the entire school. Not just one part of the school, not just one person, the entire school. They're planning on shooting literally the entire school with AKs, 9mm, shotguns, and anything else they can get their hands on. Now, 20 days? You think they're not going to come back and finish the job? School board's getting a little twitchy today, but is it me or does that just sound like a bad idea? I mean, 20 days, that's like a paid vacation to them. Yeah, they could go home, this, that, and the third, and then if that really was the person, they come back and do the same thing. And if that wasn't the person, you just kind of, suspended the wrong guy for something he never did. And that's kind of upsetting, considering the fact that how do I put this? You're shooting down someone's reputation of never being suspended if they haven't been suspended. So like it's kind of like, you know, hey, you're in the hallway during a hall sweep. Oh well, take this nice yellow slip that says, hey, you're not coming back to school for another 20 days. Yep, that's what I'm looking at. 20 days if I leave the hallway. So what's the real consequence for finding the person who made the phone call? That's my whole thing about it. Like, 20 days if you leave the classroom, they assume that you left the classroom for this. But if you didn't, then yeah, it's kind of hasty to it. That is ridiculous if you ask me. So yeah, that's the end of this one story, guys. If you guys enjoyed this story, make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe. It is free. And if you don't want to miss the next video, because technically it doesn't really do nothing, it's just a bookmark. That's all the subscribe button is. Then go ahead, press it, and share this video around, and I will leave a link to the description below to my last video if you guys want to go see that. And if you guys want to see more of these bedtime story things, then let me know in the comment section below. And until this is the Real Deal signing off, say peace, have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next episode. And we're out. I'm about to go get me something.
Legendary status, yeah, born for this, embracing change, never conform to this. Life is for living, you gotta make your own way. I hope all is forgiven, in the end